Hello and welcome back to The Longest Journey. I am pretty excited to get back into playing this. I'm interested to see what this new area has to offer. We've done some exploring already. I do quickly want to... There was one thing, the instrument merchant, I wanted to explore a little bit more because I saw I could click on it. Yeah, okay, so I can talk to the
market for an instrument at this particular moment. Still, good to know where to get one in case of
musical emergency. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut her off there. I was hoping she would finish the sentence before the scene changed. A musical emergency may yet crop up. Okay, so I can talk to the instrument dude, but not yet. So let's talk to our buddy at the temple and see what's what. Progress some plot. So this is Vestrum Tobias. Okay.
It's Vestrum Tobias Grensred.
A little faster, girl.
Excuse me, Vestrum Tobias?
Tobias. Just call me Tobias, please. I require no ceremony from a distinguished guest such as yourself. Did you enjoy the sights?
I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. Walking around out there, seeing with my own two eyes things that can't possibly exist.
Like a talking bird
Thinking, it's all a dream.
and a boat.
I'll wake up at any moment now and everything will return to normal. But then I realized I'm still here. It's real. I can touch it. I can smell it. And you know what? It doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense here. Magic, alien creatures, parallel worlds. I don't believe in those things. I don't believe in fairy tales.
In your world, in Stark, there is no room for
right.
magic. That is and always has been the curse of science, the fallibility of logic and order. They leave no room for the imagination. If it does not fit into the narrow perception of the laws of nature that your world adheres to, it's a fairy tale. But then, magic has its downsides too. It's unpredictable. It invites chaos. It puts the balance in peril in a way that science alone never could.
I keep hearing about the balance and about Stark and Arcadia and... This is probably going to sound strange to you, but I'm clueless. I have no idea what this place is or what I'm doing here or...
Yeah, give me
All
a
I know is that something
objective.
strange is happening in my world, I guess. I had dreams, and the dreams felt so real, and then things started happening in real life too. Things that couldn't happen, and
I think I will begin at the very beginning. I believe that is why you were sent here, to learn, to understand, to see for yourself. Like you said, you cannot believe in this place. Well, you will.
Easy.
After you have learned the truth, you will. Come with me, and I will tell you the story of Earth as your books never have. And when your eyes and ears are open to the truth, perhaps your mind will follow. We can only hope. Come.
Come on, Ninny, we're gonna learn about the history of Earth. Yeah, you're excited?
This is the true story of the balance, as observed by the Sentinel, the order of the balance, the Fathers. The Sentinel Minstrum committed this story to the pages of the scriptures and to these temple walls thousands of years ago, so that coming generations could learn and understand their past and their future. The wall paintings we are looking at became known as the murals of the balance. And it is through these images that I will recount our common history to you, April Ryan.
Okay.
The story begins and ends here, with this mural.
Easy.
Ages ago and in ages to come, the Earth was one, and magic and science existed side by side in nature and in all people. There was balance, and there was harmony.
you're saying there was just one world then?
One world, one Earth. Magic and science in balance with each other, within each and every living creature. The power to make the stars dance and to create life itself was within our grasp. But then, humankind began to exploit this divine power of two, and they saw fit to use it for their own selfish purposes. The balance of the cosmos was in peril. Unless something was done, unless man was humbled and learned to fear the power he wrought over cosmos, the twilight of chaos would fall upon Earth. It had happened before, in distant times and on distant worlds, and it would happen again. And every man, woman, and child of every people and every race would be devoured by the coming apocalypse. We were given a visitation then. The drag kin, having lived among us for untold generations, rose to offer their guidance and assistance in preserving the balance on our world.
This is a lot of information, and she is distracting. I'll try to pick up as much info as I can.
The drag? I think I've heard that name before.
Dragkin, Draken, Dragons, whichever name they go by, they remain the eternal servants and custodians.
It didn't seem
of the
familiar to me.
balance. There were 4 of them here on Earth, and of the 4, one who would found the order of the balance, the Sentinel. The first minstrel were instructed that magic and science would have to be separated before the balance collapsed and brought untold disaster.
Gotcha. Yep.
Earth would have to be split in 2 equal parts. Arcadia and Stark. Magic and science. Chaos and order. The first Sentinel were counted 13. 6 scientists, 6 magicians, and one who was between. The Drag Kin, our mentor, our custodian, our learned guide. Both magic and science were needed to perform this most difficult of tasks. To split a world in 2, to create 2 worlds from one.
Wasn't the use of that kind of power dangerous to the balance?
Yes, and so for this purpose, they built a tower to channel their powers and focus them on the divide that they would create. The kin had brought a disc with them, a disc forged in the fire of their world. Placed at the base of the tower and the epicenter of the divide, the disc and the tower would become one, a conduit for the flow of magic and science. At the appointed hour, the 13 came to the tower, and with them a woman, whose destiny was decided by the purpose to which she had been born. She would be the first guardian, the human protector of the balance, who would stay in the tower for 1,000 years to watch over the 2 worlds, and to ensure that the flows of magic and science
that's the dragon I
were
met.
always equal. And so the ritual began.
Oh.
One world was to become 2.
That is from the beginning of the
separated by
game.
the balance,
That was so long
and
ago.
each world visible to the other only by way of dreams. Who was ushered into which world was not an arbitrary choice, nor one taken lightly. For the magical creatures, the choice was simple. They had to go to Arcadia. Their kind would not survive in Stark. But for others, families were torn apart, lovers separated, and friends lost for all eternity. Encircled by the 12 and the one who would be guardian, the disc at the base of the tower began to spin faster and faster as more and more power flowed through it, until it was a blur. Darkness enveloped the tower, but the disc glowed brighter and brighter. Reality turned, and in one moment, a new reality had been created and 2 new worlds born. In the tower there was silence. The original disc had disappeared, and in its place was a smaller counterpart, a similar yet different disc. Around and outside the tower the world looked different. They were now between Stark and Arcadia, between reality and dream. This was the realm of the balance and of the guardian, and it would be her home for the next 1,000 years. The one who was kin picked up the disc and said, This disk is a counterpart to the original disk, which has now become this realm, and the key to which has been split and divided in 4. The key is the disk, and the disk is this realm. This mystified the 12, and the one who was kin continued. Know only this. The Guardian's realm cannot be broken unless the disk is broken.
Okay.
But nor can it be repaired without the disk being repaired. The 4 pieces, that is the key, will be given to the 6 of you who are to be taken to Arcadia for safekeeping.
This is so much
Yet the key
information.
will never be complete, he went on, without the precious stones that adorn each piece. I will keep 1, and my fellow kin the 3 others.
Okay.
Should the day come when this realm must be repaired, or the worlds reunited, and that day will come, you will assemble the disk, and the kin will come together one last time.
Okay, so we're reuniting?
6 of the 13 went to Arcadia, and 6 to Stark.
Yep.
And the one who would be guardian ascended to the throne. Witness the mural, where her dreams and hopes, her very soul, were locked away in the disk. In service of the balance, these traits were nothing but barriers. Through new eyes, the imbalance between the worlds was as clear as the stars themselves to the Guardian. And with one thought, she channeled chaos from Arcadia and logic from Stark into the disk, and redistributed the power wherever it was needed. A new era had begun, the era of the Guardian. After they left the tower, 2 of the Drakkin went to Stark, the other 2 to Arcadia. The 6 who came to each world started what is now known as the Sentinel, the Order of the Balance. But while in Arcadia the Sentinel thrived, in Stark they did not. In Stark, the memories of magic and the balance could not survive in the face of the new reality of natural laws, of logic, and of science. And soon, very soon, Arcadia became nothing more than legend, a myth, tales of fairies to recount to impressionable children, and stories to frighten and entertain around a fire. And while dreams still brought sights and sounds of Arcadia to those asleep in Stark, they were discounted as mere dreams and nothing more.
So that's it? We forgot about our past and about Arcadia? And that's the way things are? Then what's wrong with that? And why does magic from Arcadia seem to have begun leaking through to Stark?
That is another long story. But I can tell that you are tired of stories, and so I shall be brief. As I told you, while in Arcadia, the Sentinel grew in numbers and in strength. In Stark, while flourishing for a brief time, they were soon diminished and powerless. Some of the Stark Sentinel did not take kindly
I
to
assume
this,
that's what Cortez
and they
is.
berated the Arcadian Sentinel for their politics and teachings. The Stark Sentinel wanted people to work towards reunification, while their brothers did not. So the inevitable soon came to pass, and the Stark Sentinel parted ways with their Arcadian brothers and named themselves the Vanguard. And while at first their philosophy was not so different from ours,
So you'd be part of the Vanguard,
over the
Cortez.
years it changed radically. The Vanguard wanted the divide torn down, the worlds reunited, and the return to what they called the Glorious Ages, when humankind could control the forces of cosmos. But first they needed their own servant in charge of the balance, their own guardian. Now, every 1,000 years, a new guardian took the place of the old one, because no one can be separated from their souls for any longer than 1,000 years. Every 1,000 years, a new guardian was born. The balance provided the seed from which a new fruit grew. But now, it has been 200 years since the previous guardian, the 12th guardian, was to be replaced. Every new child born to the balance has been taken away by the Vanguard to be studied in an attempt to control them. In every instance so far, they have failed. But the 12th Guardian could wait no longer. Only a short time ago, the disk in the tower shattered, and the Guardian left his throne. The balance is now untended, and we have yet to find a new Guardian. Unless we do so, the Vanguard may get their chance. And they may be able to place their own puppet on the throne, to rule the balance according to their principles. And this we cannot allow. It will mean the end of Stark and Arcadia, and the dawn of an era of chaos. Now do you see?
Yes?
I understand the history. I can even accept it. But I don't understand why I'm here and what Cortez wants with me.
New
is in peril,
Guardian.
April. The Guardian has abandoned his tower. He has disappeared, and there is no one to take his place. He must be reinstated to protect the balance until
Or
a
find
new
him.
Guardian may be found.
And what can I do? I'm nobody. I've just been having a lot of bad dreams.
You're the daughter of the Guardian.
You are a strong shifter.
I don't know.
I have not seen your like in my lifetime.
A
The
shifter?
dragon kept calling me like a daughter.
Someone capable of opening doors between worlds. A shift. A portal between the realms of Stark and Arcadia.
Are you kidding? I didn't do anything. Cortez was the one who opened the shift, and he just waved his hands around in the air. I don't think I'd be capable of opening a portal even if I had a magic wand.
Only a shifter's own power can allow her to travel. No one else can do this for her. Cortez only channeled your power to aid you. He would not be able to step through this shift himself.
Even if that's true, I don't have any control over my talent.
Not yet. But in time you will. How else do you intend to travel back to your world?
God, I hadn't even thought about that
I mean,
yet. Can't you
we have
help
the
me?
name of the dude. Westhouse?
I'm
Brian
afraid
Westhouse?
not. Even if I could
Very
shift,
normal name.
I would not be able to channel through you like Cortez did.
Hi, Nimmy.
So, I'm on my own?
If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them. But aside from that, yes. Yes, you are.
That's so not cool.
April.
No, it has been unseasonably warm. If you don't mind, I will return to my studies now. Thank you
So
for
not
listening
cool.
to an old man and his long stories.
No, thank you. It's starting to make a little bit of sense now.
Good. She's catching on.
That is good news. Come see me again if you have any more questions.
I'm sure that I could talk to him for many more minutes if I wanted to. Oh, look, a diary entry. What a shocker. Wow. That was like 15 minutes exposition dump. A lot just happened. Let me just see how much diary I got. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not going to read all this out loud, but I will read this to myself quickly. Just to get the gist of things. Yeah, I figured I should try to write this down while I still remember bits and pieces. Talk about cryptic history. Twice lost me somewhere around the 12 and the 1. Yeah, that's fair. But I'm glad that she's written this down so I can read it and make sure that I have processed it. Okay, an alien race called the Drake. Okay, I didn't pick up that they were an alien race. That's good. And they interfered with the One Earth and they split it. Gotcha. Okay, so the Vanguard have been doing for a few hundred years, destroying potential guardians by performing experiments on them, or something. All right. So the current guardian left. Balance is in danger. Hello, cat. I'm trying to recount things and I'm moving my fingers. Wait, what's this black chaos thing? Oh, okay. Okay. Someone has to find the Guardian, get him back in the tower to save the balance, and then do something about the Vanguard. Oh, she's confident. That's good. She's sarcastically confident, but that's a start. Oh, this is new. Was this here before? This swoop and this dude and the blood. I'm gonna not talk to Tobias right now because I'm terrified. What do I do?
Nice fountain.
That's something. Triple checking that I, again, did not miss anything. But I guess just go back and talk to folks now.
In a world without the screen.
See if people have anything new to say.
How about a game of cups today?
Mind if I...
Time is money, so make it quick.
Okay, so I could ask more questions here.
Do you know anything about Stark?
Not much. I'm not too sure if I even believe in the place. I mean, you hear the stories and you read the books. Well, I don't, but some do. A place where there's no magic, only science? Sounds like a bloody paradise, doesn't it? I mean, with my, skills, I could make a killing in a place like that.
I'm just
Thanks.
gonna...
Now,
Sorry.
may the balance bring coin to your pocket, young lady, so that you may return to me and invest it in a game of cups.
Sure thing. Triple checking that I don't have any more here. Alright, let's see if... I don't think anyone's gonna have anything new. I didn't get a quest.
Bye.
Maps, get you.
I don't think anything new is gonna happen. I'll still explore all the same. I should talk to frickin' Tobias again, shouldn't I? That's what I should really do. Oh. Nope.
I'm not in the market for... It's an old treasure chest.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna try things on this guy. No, he does not want candy. Yeah, there's some things like I have this push pin, which I guess I had to get when I got the note. Or like this leaf is one I could have missed. It's like, what if I came here without the leaf? Do I need the leaf? Maybe that must mean I don't need the leaf.
Looks like a lifetime at sea has left its tracks on it.
Yep.
You might want to consider waiting until you be out of earshot before you badmouth me.
Yep. Okay, so the chest. Can I use anything on the chest? Use a picture of myself now.
It's an old treasure chest.
And I want it. We go lighthouse. This cat keeps finding things. Yeah, we go chase birds. Don't bug me. Bug the birds. Alright, nothing else here. I'll go talk to Tobias again. Alright, Vestrum Tobias. What more do you have for me?
Excuse me.
Alright, these are good questions.
Do you know a man named Brian Westhouse?
I did get that name right.
Westhouse? That old goat? Yes, unfortunately. What would you with him?
What would you with him?
I need to find him.
I do not know where he lives. I hear somewhere on the outskirts of the city by the sea, but I cannot tell you any more than that.
Okay, that's good info.
Who'd know about Westhouse?
His whereabouts? I do not understand what you would with him. He is rude, uncultured, and ignorant.
Cortez told me to look him up.
Well, I do not know where he lives or frequents, but someone at the market may. He trades merchandise there, and I think he collects
Oh.
maps of the Northlands.
That's Brian? There's a ding.
What do you know about Cortez?
Your mentor? What has he told you about himself?
He likes
Not
old
much.
movies.
Nothing, in fact. He's a complete mystery to me.
To learn something about someone, the best way to go about it is to ask them yourself. There's nothing I can do to enlighten you.
That's okay.
But who is he?
Is he a vanguard?
He is who he is, what he is. If he has not told you himself, then perhaps he does not wish you to know.
That's fair.
It would be improper for me to divulge his secrets.
Okay.
You're as bad as he is. No offense. It's just frustrating.
I mean, no, he gave you
I
all the
understand.
details.
The next time you see him, tell him what you have told me. Maybe he will tell you the truth, maybe he will not. It is his choice to make.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask about getting back to
I'll
start.
see you later.
You will? If you say so, then it must be true.
Very true. Yeah, because I'm supposed to talk to Brian to get out of here, so I will go back to the map guy and see if now he might have something new. Now that I've uncovered that information. So are you Brian? Or you did just hang with him?
I'm looking for Brian Westhouse.
Briar west of house? It's not on any of my maps, and I've never heard of it. Maps!
It's a man, not a place, Mr. Brian Westhouse.
I would most certainly remember a name as queer as that, and I don't. Get your maps while they're fresh.
Fresh. Oh, I'm sneezing so
Mind
much
if I
today.
ask you a couple of questions?
Yes, maps.
Thanks for your help.
Maps.
Oh, that's fun.
Bye.
Why am I sneezing today?
Get your fresh maps here.
Oh, it's a
Buy
wonder.
2, get the second one half price.
That is something. Just double check here that I can't use any of my items on the map merchant. Alright. You. And you. And you. Alright. What do you know about Brian Westhouse? Something? Anything?
How about a game?
Thanks.
Suit yourself, but that attitude will never bring coin to your...
Yeah, I know. Oh, I can't play with my ring. I feel like I tried that last time.
Is that gold? Only valid Arcadian coin in iron and other precious metals allowed at my table, young lady. Take your worthless gold elsewhere.
Gold? Worthless? Now I have heard everything.
You're being a menace, Nymeria. A little tiny fat menace. Good girl. Good girl. Alright. What are we doing? See what items I have to interact with. Did you just bite me? What items I have to interact with here. Oh, besides this cat's tail. Okay, so that went nowhere fast. But maybe that opened... It said Brian Westhouse lived near the sea, so maybe there is more to that. Now we're in a bit of a puzzle solving mode.
I'm not in the
Hi. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
breathtaking.
These backgrounds are really dope. I love how much effort they put into this. I think someone was saying in the comments from the first video, they're like, oh, I'd love a remake, but the only thing that's worth remaking in this game is the character models. Yeah. No more sea stories.
Hello again, old man.
It be you.
Yeah, it be me. Take your time. We're in no rush. Get your pipe out. Your conversational pipe.
I'm still curious about that chest.
Right. I be telling yous, curse the balance, girl. You never give up, do you?
These conversations are making more
I having
sense.
no real treasure in here, like I told ye, but it be where I keep
No.
me personal articles and things I be picking up now and then on me travels.
Now I feel like a jerk.
And me bed, it's where I be keeping me bed before I be losing him. I be a
Oh.
stupid old man. He be my best friend. I ain't nobody else around to talk to, you see, on account of him being a talking bird.
Oh.
What happened to your talking bird?
I be cheated out of him.
I need to get him his bird
That
back.
cups handler on the marketplace be cheating me in a full game of cups, and I be having to give me bird up to try to win me money back.
And what happened?
He be taking me bird when I be choosing the wrong cup. My best friend taken from me. Cursed to be the balance. I be all lonesome now. The worst part is that me bird is now a prize to be won. A prize in a cups game. Beat the handler thrice and you win a prize of your choice, me poor bird.
Thrice.
What's your bird's name?
Thrice.
Bird.
Oh,
Alright, so now maybe we can get some
see you
more
later.
to go off
If
of.
I not be dead, aye.
Okay, bye. On that note, alright, take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Just gonna watch your animation. Oh my gosh. So sneezy. You're not helping. Stop not helping. I love you. I think I am starting to get sick. Oh no. That's not good. I don't want to get sick. Well, at least I've recorded all my videos before I get sick. Alright, Cups Handler bird.
Talking bird.
Yes, it is.
Who did you say?
The map merchant at the market may know. In the city, he is known as the Rolling Man because of his
Oh.
strange two-wheeled vehicle. The most dreadful and dangerous
I
contraption if I
need
ever
to
saw
start
one.
following up on some of these
A
things.
bicycle?
Perhaps. It has a grotesque appearance,
Oh.
much like the West House himself.
This is good information. See, because it says like, oh, who did you say I should see about West House? It's like something he's asked, and I'm just asking again to like refresh the information. But that was new information, so let's go
Do
down
you
all of
mind
these.
if I ask you some questions about our
I will try my best to...
Oh no. Oh no. Alright.
What's the history of Arcadia?
You've told me.
There is so much I do not know where to begin. In truth, it would be wiser to ask
Okay.
someone else, unless you wish to know about the Fathers, the Balance, or Mudhoppers.
Mudhoppers is.
Mudhoppers?
Thank you for asking.
My secret passion. I study them. They are a most fascinating species. Most fascinating indeed. But I am not practically versed in the intricacies of history, I'm sorry
I'm
to
glad that
say.
Tobias has a hobby. That makes me genuinely
What's
happy.
Mercuria like?
I have lived in this city all my life, and
Cat
still
hair
it amazes
everywhere.
me what a diverse, exciting, and wonderful place it is. Many have called Mercuria the jewel of the Northlands, and they are right. But it is a diamond in the rough. A city this size can never be flawless. There are always shadows and people who hide in them. Lately, the shadows have grown and darkened, and I fear for the future. But Mercuria is still a wonderful place to live.
What else can you tell me about Mercuria?
Mercuria is the capital of Ireed, the unified country, and we are
So much
located on the
information.
southern coast of the Northlands, halfway between Tyran and Khorasan.
Yep.
Between the Snapjaw and the Gatebeast, some might call it.
Uh-huh.
Between the embers and the fire.
Yes.
Yet democracy and peace have reigned for thousands of years now, and although relations may at times be strained with our tyrant neighbors, the High Council are masters of diplomacy. And Lord Igvandelen is a firm and just chief counselor of the Iredan flag.
Tell me a little about Ireed.
Ireed means both unification and assembly in High Tongue, and many still call Ireed the unified country, even though it is an age and a half since the lands of the north joined together in alliance. Ireed stretches from the plains of Nedra in the north to the Great Sea in the south, and from the territories of Tyran in the west to the thick woodlands in the east. It is populated by humans and Dolmare, Tyran, and a number of other races. It is even said that a tribe of Venar have a ring of trees in Riverwood, though I'm not sure that is anything but a myth.
Okay.
What are the Northlands?
Exhausted that.
The Northlands is a collective term for all the lands north of the Great Sea.
Makes sense.
And south of the border mountains, including Ireed, Tyran, and Khorasan. Before, however, the word Northlands was used to describe this entire continent, including the territories north of the mountains and the icy wastes beyond that. Some still prefer the latter interpretation of the name. And to the people of the Southlands, anyone hailing from north of the Great Sea is a Northlander regardless.
Thanks for the information.
I'm glad I could assist you.
Exhausted all dialogue. But I will,
How am I supposed to get back to Stark?
I'll ask this because
The only way to get
things
back
are
is
unlocking.
through a shift.
Yep.
You are a shifter, April, and the power to travel between worlds is within
I'm
you.
pretty cool.
It might be within me, but it doesn't look like it's coming out anytime soon.
Oh, April.
I wish I could help you, but I cannot.
Okay, Brian Wilson.
I'll
Gotcha.
see you later.
You keep telling me so.
I do keep telling you so, and I do keep coming back because you keep giving me information, Tobias. I'm gonna just run between you and the marketplace. Is what it's seeming to be. You. There's a different name.
Maps!
Can you tell me where the Rolling Man lives?
Maybe, maybe not. Why?
Because I need to find him.
Sorry, guild rules. I'm not allowed
there's
to
a whole
divulge any
guild.
personal information
The,
about my customers.
tourism guild.
Maps!
I really need to know where the Rolling Man lives.
Also, what a
Sorry,
name.
can't do.
Please? Pretty please?
No, 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 young lady. Don't give me that doe-eyed look. Don't. Blasted be the balance. You're giving me that doe-eyed look, aren't you? I still can't tell you, though. I got maps.
Please.
Tell me where the Rolling Man lives.
No, can't do, miss. I can't divulge personal information about my customers.
A thing is happening.
You're late again, and you know what else? You're fired! Give me back the delivery list
Yeah,
and
blue
get your
skin.
sorry blue skin elsewhere!
Are they an alien? Why are they blue?
Hired hell. Bah! Never hire a Dolmari to do a
Oh,
human
okay.
job.
What are you gonna do now without a delivery boy?
Hire a new one, of course. Blasted be the balance. That means I'll have to pay the damn fee to the Guild of Merchants. Damnation!
Maybe I could help you out.
Or money?
You?
They get the money to get the bird and get the bird to help the
Honest
sailor.
and reliable, and I've got a
then
lot of
I
experience
save
in
the
service
world.
industry.
That's true.
Perhaps a female errand boy could work.
So
If
this
the
is the Guild of
don't
Merchants,
find
not
out.
the Tourism Guild. They're
I won't
closed
tell
on
them if you
holidays.
don't.
Mind the pay is not much, only a single errand per delivery, plus whatever tip the customer
See
may
where this
see
is
fit to
going.
give you.
I'll take the job, if you want me.
I take there and I waste
You'll
it.
even bring in some
Trying to
new
figure this
business.
nonsense
Here's the
out, and I do
delivery list
another
for today.
delivery.
Your first map. It's for the captain of the White Dragon. Nebeve, I think his name
Oh, I know
is.
him.
You'll find him in the harbor.
I do eventually need to murder an alchemist to get the wind back.
Remember to have the customer sign the delivery list.
Okay.
The guild are sticklers for protocol. No signature, no money, no new jobs.
Bye now.
Maps, fresh, detailed, life-saving maps.
Alright, on to the ship. We have a plan. Love it when things come together. Oh, that took me right to him. That was nice. Alright, what do we have in our inventory for the man? We have the delivery list and... Oh, can I just look at that? One mappe of the Sea of Songes. To the captain of the White Dragon. To the Wasteland, to the Rolling Man. Oh, a map of Shingra to the Rolling Man.
A map of Shengegriel. Changangriel? Why can't these magical worlds have place names like Boston, London, or Kansas City? It's always like Loth this and Irid that. Like, cut back on the consonants already. One map of the Northlands to be delivered to Tonlayak at the Journeyman Inn. One map of the Sea of Songs to Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon. Interesting spelling.
Yes.
One map.
Nope. Okay.
It's a map of the Sea of Songs. I was told to deliver it to Captain Horatio Nebeve.
That's not you? Is that not you? How's that not you? I thought that would be you. Who are you? Is that you? There's no other people. There's no other people here. White dragon.
Breathtaking.
White dragon. Any of these could be called the White Dragon. Alright. We're adventuring. Oh, I should
It's a lighthouse.
freaking talk to him, at least. Back we go. This texture's not right. This one square is wrong. Why is this one square wrong? Oh, it's because it's the blue flame. Okay, interesting. Alright. You.
Hello.
He doesn't like me.
Is this the White Dragon?
That's what the big white letters on the prow
I
spell
can't
out.
see them.
What do you think?
I'm looking for the captain. Is he around?
Alright, so
What
this
were
was
you
the right
with the
place.
captain of the White Dragon?
I
What
have a
would you?
delivery for him. A map from the map merchant at the temple market.
Aye. I be Captain Horatio Nebeve of the White Dragon, fastest vessel there ever was. Hand the
Take
map
my
over,
map.
girl. With Jarl's blessing, the wind will return soon, and I can leave this accursed harbor for sunnier shores.
Now I can give you the map.
Thank
Please.
you. There's an errand for your trouble.
Thank you. I got a tip.
It's a single iron coin.
Love it. Love everything about it. Alright, the other one's to the Rolling Man. It's not you. You're not the Rolling Man. I need to find the Rolling Man. This one's awesome. All the blue flame things just don't scale the same as the other pixels. Because they're so animated. It's interesting. Are any of you the Rolling Man? I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the marketplace, to the stalls, and either report back to the map merchant, get my second errand, and or cups. Both of those. Yep. Faster.
I'm ready for my next job.
Yes, good. Did you get...
No.
No.
Blasted be the balance, you're no better than that Ulan. I'm almost sorry I fired him. Get to it, girl. Don't stand around here wasting my time. Get his signature. The guild will skin me alive if my records don't hold up.
That's fine. This is fine. Everything's great. We're fine. I remembered it, and then I didn't remember it. Please sign this.
Sign this, please.
What is it?
I need your signature to confirm that you've received the map.
Map? What map?
The one I just gave you.
So help me God.
Oh, that one. Sorry, I never put my signature on a piece of paper.
Please sign it or I won't get
I'll
paid.
go the nice route instead of threatening
I just
murder.
gave you an errand. That should be enough to cover it, aye?
Forget the money. That's not why I need your signature. I need you to sign so that I can keep my job and hopefully find a way home.
Sorry. But it brings bad luck to give a piece of yourself in that manner. A signature has untold powers. It's part of your soul. I can't sign away my soul.
Who told you that signing a slip of paper is bad for your soul?
I'm from Gien, and we're a spiritual people. Our souls are in balance with our bodies, and the great Mojal has taught us not to endanger this balance. Signing my name, giving a piece of myself in that manner, breeds corruption and imbalance within. And it pisses the Mojal off no end.
And that's why you choose to make my life difficult?
Hey, blame organized religion.
You can't write, can you?
Always follow up in conversations.
That's what this is all about. You can't write.
Just make your mark.
So what? So what if I can't write? So what if I was born at sea and never spent more than a month ashore ever since?
How's my cursor
I
doing
still
that?
won't sign your accursed paper, by Jal.
Look, all you have to do is sign an X next to your name on the list.
You can't trick the great Mojal. The Mojal's untrickable.
That's not trickery. It's legally binding.
I said no.
Is there anything I can do to get you to sign?
No. Well, yes. But no.
Look, Captain, I'm desperate here. I really, really need some kind of signature.
Just forge it at this
Well.
point, lady.
There's always music.
What's music got to do with you signing my list?
Nothing. But it distracts the Mojal.
What are you talking about? Why would you need to distract the Mojal?
I can't sign when there's a chance the Mojal is watching. Music distracts the Mojal. Ergo, I can sign.
But doesn't that mean the Mojal is always distracted? I mean, there's always music somewhere in the world.
The Mojal has an eye and an ear for every acolyte, and straying from the path can bring great wrath upon us.
Granted, I know very little of the Mojal, but seriously, maybe you should look into alternative religions.
Blasphemy! Besides, I only have to visit the temple once every 2 years, and the membership fees are quite reasonable.
So, if I play some music, you'll sign?
Aye. I'll give you that much.
I'll be back.
With a musical
I
instrument.
don't doubt it for a second.
Of course you don't. On to the city gates she goes. Although I do love the idea of a religion where you can sin as long as someone's, like, playing a guitar next to you. It's certainly a vibe. Alright, but do I need to use my one errand to buy a musical instrument so that I can get an errand? At least now I can talk to him. What do I need to get this musical instrument?
What's your, most affordable instrument?
Great question.
That's cute. The flute, right? And how much for the flute? I'm guessing that's one errand?
Oh good, I have one errand. Oh, yeah, he talks in music. How
I'll
fun.
have the flute. That's one errand, isn't it?
Ow. How fun. Okay, so I have a flute. Is that... No, he's still doing the thing. We're transacting.
As luck would have it, I actually know how to play a flute. Not very well, but I'm sure the, Mojal won't mind.
Alright, I have a flute. Alright, on we go. I'm excited to hear her play the flute. We're running short on time, though. I was really hoping to get to a good stopping point with this, but we got a lot to cover. So get the flute, to get the errand, to get the money, to get the bird. Alright, I'll talk to him.
Hello.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
All right.
I'm ready to play some music if you're ready to sign.
Aye, go on, but don't stop until I'm done signing, or the Mojal will surely wreak vengeance on us both. Done. Here you go. And don't ever ask me to sign anything ever again.
I can pretty much guarantee you that.
What is this game? What is happening ever? Oh man. This is a journey. The longest journey. Oh man. It's fascinating. It's fascinating to witness. Absolutely fascinating. Let's go back to this map, man. I don't know when I want to stop. I'm sure to do.
I'm ready for my next job, sir.
Yes, good. Did you get the captain's signature?
Yes.
Yes.
Hand me the delivery list so that I can see for myself.
You know, you remind me of somebody I know. A real
Oh yeah, her old
Scrooge.
boss.
Good. What's a Scrooge? Maps, new revisions, lifesavers, maps.
That is interesting.
Right. Your next assignment is a map of Shangagriel to the Rolling Man. Hold on. Did you not ask me about him earlier today?
Nope, don't know what you're talking about.
No, that wasn't me. That was somebody else.
I could have sworn. Well, no matter. Do you know how to get to the Rolling Man's house?
Nope, need directions.
I forget.
Let me explain then. Now,
No,
pay attention
no.
because this is complicated. He has chosen to live in the most inaccessible place in the city, but I guess he has his reasons. First, you head west off the marketplace on Oak until you get to a tiny little apothecary, Mrs. Cassop's Herbs and Oils, where you turn north on South Street. Confusing that, for about 4 minutes of brisk walking. That's when you see a large grove of trees. It's a
Noticing the
memorial
statue.
to those who died in the last war with the tyrant back the balance knows when. Can't see why they choose to remind us of that, where you'll turn left.
That's west?
Sorry.
No, left. That'll take you back south, but onto North Street instead. And that keeps you out of the Dalmari neighborhood. Down that way, nasty, nasty neighborhoods. Keep walking south for about, or was that north? Wait, north on South Street, south on North Street, or the other way around. Anyway, find the Rose Bridge off Iread Avenue and cross it.
There's a river?
No, just a bridge. The river disappeared 500 years ago. No one knows what happened to it. After you've crossed the bridge, you'll be on the western slopes of Marcuria.
And that's where West House... I mean, the Rolling Man lives.
No, far from it, but you need to pass through that part of Marcuria to get to the Rolling Man. Keep south and watch out for the livestock. They're likely to attack in that part of town. Eventually you'll get to a large circular square. That's where they used to hold executions back when the city was civilized.
You call murder civilized?
Better than locking people up for years, as any level-headed person would tell you. Our freedom cannot be curtailed. Real men choose the honor of death to the shame of incarceration.
Yeah, sure you do.
Circle around the square and head down Tandak for half a mile. Or should that be Parrock Lane? Yes, Parrock Lane. Head west on Parrock Lane for half a mile. Then turn right at the Maiden's Honor Tavern.
That's where the third
North
map
again?
needs to go.
No, west. Parrock Lane has a few twists and turns. Anyway, you should now be able to see the Ivory Tower.
Is it a big tower?
No, only about 5 feet tall, but it's ivory, straight from the coast of the Southlands, bravely cut from the drooling jaws of the gruesome Kandar.
Big creature, 4 legs, large ears, long snout, sort of grayish in color?
Yes, the horror of the Southlands. Many a brave hunter has fallen victim to its ravaging hunger.
Good grief. Okay, then what?
Pass by the tower to the edge of the cliff and look down. The rolling man has built his home on the cliffside. It's a wonder he's not been washed away by the storms.
That thing.
I hope I got all that. Basically, go west until I hit the edge, right?
Yes, that would be correct.
There we go. Thank you. Okay. Maybe I'll leave it here. Yeah, we're at just over an hour, so we have found out how to get to Mr. Brian Westhouse's house on the west. Makes sense. It all makes sense. This is a fascinating game. This is so much fun. I'm thoroughly enjoying whatever this is. There's a lot of exposition dump, and there's a lot of talking, and I'm now learning that, yeah, I have to basically exhaust all the conversation options to unlock things. So I will continue to do that. But some like the questions, I have some questions for you, those don't unlock as many things. But everything else is worth definitely exhausting. But yeah, no, this has been so much fun. I'm enjoying this, and I continue to look forward to every time I play this, and I look forward to next time when we visit Mr. Brian Westhouse, the Rolling Man. So we'll see you then. Bye.
I read stretches from the plains of Nedra in the north to the Great Sea in the south, and from the territories of Tyran in the west to the thick woodlands in the east. It is populated by humans and Dolmare, Tyran and a number